Broadcasting live from the Schwebel room. Beat down Brown. Eddie B. Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty. Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Tell the people more about the advantages of our product.
They never lose their cool.
Expand your mind. But I've got a better source of information.
Yeah. How we do.
Yes,
Beat
sir.
down Brown, my man Ed OG. We gotta have it.
Yes, sir. We do. We need it. We got to have it. Still.
Dirty 30 in the house.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling,
Yes, sir.
brother?
I'm here, family. Yeah, shout out to all the new subs, and if
Appreciate
I
y'all.
forget,
Appreciate y'all.
happy holidays to everybody out there. Hope you enjoy hopefully people get time off to enjoy their family, and yeah, man, do that.
Most definitely. Got another crazy one up today. Everybody gotta say something, everybody gotta do something, everybody. These Twitter fingers and these online personalities, man, just going crazy, man.
Yes, sir.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. But let's get into it. You
All
hit
right.
me up with it and let me know. Vlad, of all people, this cat just don't know when to shut his mouth. Vlad got something to say.
Yeah, this
about 3 Stacks Flute Album.
of all
And-
people. The reason why I put this on here, man, because I know how I felt your energy when every time we drop his name, and you call him a VC, and it's not for a venture capitalist. It's the other VC that you used predominantly for him, which is the vulture culture. And I was like, okay, yeah, I see how you feel about him. I got you. So this one, I thought it may tickle you a little bit, but not in the right way. Just one of those, like, man, this motherfucker at it again. He's habitual line stepper.
He really do, man, and it's horrible because it's just like, come on, dog. You keep adding opinions where is nobody asked you.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, man. This ain't for you. That he irked me when he said that shit about Nas not knowing how to pick beats and all that. I was like, man, it's him doing what he do on whatever track. You know what I'm saying? He
and
come from an era where the beats were solid, but we were more inclined to listen to the lyrics. So
and I'm gonna go with a
pissed me off.
direct quote here. It's like, for everyone saying how genius, brave, and creative Andre 3000's new Flute album is, the biggest song on the album has 17,000 streams. The last song has less than 2,000 streams. In comparison, Outkast still gets 20 million listeners a month. So yeah, the numbers speak.
Nobody's worried about what it's doing. I'm sure he's not worrying about, oh my God, I hope I go platinum. I hope I go diamond. I hope my Flute album go diamond. He put that out because that's what he's feeling. And Vlad doesn't have that feel. And he doesn't speak for us. Damn it. Shit. Go
And
ahead.
I have 2 ways of looking at it. One, people was hitting him up, and one person hit him with the scientific hard data up there. Is like, yo, streams don't update, but every 48 hours. So the fact of the matter is, you don't know how many streams something has. You're
Right.
talking about one platform. And also another thing is, you're talking about an established album that has over 20 years of run. So how are you going to talk about how many streams that an album that has over 20 years of run, that is nostalgia for multiple generations and
Right.
everything else, what the number of streams are? But first
And
things
it's-
first.
And it's
Go
a
ahead.
different genre. It's a different genre. This ain't rap. You know what I'm saying? This is him playing an instrument. So completely different. Like, bro, you can't compare the two. But go ahead.
First things first on it is the complexity of what the material is. This is not no sit down, digest, and man, that one sound real good coming through the speakers.
Right.
I turn
Right.
on my Beats pill and this is crazy, and I gotta run track number 5 6 times and all that stuff. Did you hear what he said and who he dissed here and
This
everything
ain't,
else?
yeah,
It's
this
not
ain't that. Yeah, this ain't that.
But the other thing that I really look on it is, it has been receiving a whole lot of vitriol, a whole lot of hate
Mhm.
for it. And what I look at it is it's not that because I heard one cat go as far as to say subpar flute playing, and I didn't want to hear wind chimes and flutes and this type of stuff. That's not what's hitting, whatever. It's not that the product is bad. What happens is it's the fact that you stamped the name on it, and homeboy is not going to go through the MF Doom. I got 5,000 aliases in order
Right.
to drop something else that
Right.
isn't this. We go into the fact of building and exploring your artistry. Um, it takes me to the fact of the matter is, and it's not that far of a stretch. Somebody like Robert Glasper, right? I
Mhm.
got Robert Glasper from hearing him producing on neo soul air
Mm.
quote tracks, hearing him produce on rap tracks. So when I heard the trio, that was a departure. Yes, it's
Right.
still jazzy, it's still smooth or whatever, but that was a departure from where I first experienced Robert Glasper. Terrace Martin, the same thing. I
The
heard
same
Terrace Martin
thing.
when I first heard Terrace Martin, he was producing for Snoop and 213. He's doing funky 80s inspired jams and bops. You got
And
that
what's
West
his
Coast vibe and all like that. And then when you hear him, he's a trumpet player. He's a
right.
trumpet and sax player. So
What's
he's
his
doing straight up and down traditional jazz.
that group that collaboration thing? I'm trying to damn it. It's dope. It's like volume 1, 2, and 3.
I know what you're talking about. And even with
Shit.
Terrace, I
Yeah.
he snuck up on me when he did that 3-chord fold. So that's rapping
Yeah.
R&B still in that
The
same vibe. So when
mhm.
I heard his jazzier stuff, they stepping off to still a departure, still Terrace Martin, but it's more than one side of one person. You listen to a Thundercat album and you get used to one side of Thundercat, and then he get off into some stuff that's straight fusion jazz. He'll get into some
Mhm.
stuff that's straight up and down drum and bass or whatever, some stuff that is just
Mhm.
literally a thought experience. Flying Lotus is another
Same
cat
deal.
that's like
Same
you'll be
deal.
like, oh, I got a bop, I got a vibe with Flying Lotus, and then he'll get into some stuff that's just like literally
What?
he's twisting
Yep.
knobs on a modular synth. It's
Mhm.
understand that people express themselves different ways, and it's definitely a case of it's not the product, it's the fact of it's basically the extent of when you go to get Oreos, you go to get Oreos. If Oreos came out, if Oreos messed around and is up there's like, you know what, we got a formula for a new version of household cleaner. It ain't saying that ain't a good household cleaner, but you got Oreo on it, it messed you up, but
Right.
it's their company. And then he's up there's like, this is great, it's all natural, and it may clean the hell out your house, but it got Oreo on it. You could make cookies for me, dog. All I want is cookies from you. Think about how much people is up there's like, why are they making all these different flavor Oreos? They fucking up the game.
Yeah.
Three
Uh,
Stacks, we know rhymes, but the fact
right.
that matters when he did the Love Below was a straight up and down pop slash R&B album, and he
Why you think it
killed
was
it.
double? Why you think it was
Yeah,
double? That dude had so much he need to get out. You know what I mean? It was like, dude, you got to do your own thing because Big Boy was probably like, I, I got, yeah, I could flow on it, but it won't be me. You know what I mean? It
uh-huh.
was like I'll be catering to what you're doing. So let's just do a double album and go that way. And it was a huge success because you got the best of both worlds.
And let's go there for a second. Andre 3000, Cass is acting like he still isn't dropping fire or whatever. Uh Engineers and Scientists just came out this year and he freaking wrecked that shit.
Hmm.
He still
Like I said,
got verses.
if
He
he's
was still
feeling it, he's feeling it. You know, and if he's not, he's not. Because Killer Mike was talking about how he had to keep sending him like, dude, you want to get on? Please get on. Please get on. Jump on this track. He's like, you know, he'll send him something. He's like, he'll Dre send him something, and then Dre tell him send it back. I don't or kill it. I don't like that. And then once he heard the mix and had old girl singing over the track, he was like, oh shit, we got one. You know, but it's kind of like that. He's still protective of his craft. And did you see the latest interview he put out about he was like, I wouldn't feel authentic putting out a rap album right now. He was like, because I'm 48 and I don't have nothing really to talk about except what going to get a colonoscopy and my eyesight is going bad. He's like, I really don't. He was like, I'm just not really there. But a verse from him, yeah, off the top of his dome, of course he'll give it to you, but
And
a full album, nah. If he's not in that space, he's not in that space.
I'm not mad at it because rather than everybody's like, "Oh, he ain't done it yet. He ain't gonna hold up a whole album by himself." Yeah, he
Wow.
did. It was called The Love Below.
Yeah,
They just released it together.
together
They released it together. That was 2 full albums
albums.
separate from
Yep.
each other.
Yep.
The
And it had
other
to be an
thing is
Outcast. They had to be an Outcast album. I think they're still on the contract, for them to perform or whatever. They have to drop a full album, but they're like, we're good. We okay.
and the other thing about it is, aren't you much happier that he's expressing himself however he wants to, rather than dropping a subpar album that tarnishes his legacy?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say he
Mm-hmm.
goes and does a rap album for rap album's sake because everybody says they want to hear it. And he went over, so he did tracks that you didn't like here, but he didn't rhyme over whack shit. He didn't drop whack bars. He
Right.
didn't do stuff. And on some other stuff, if you really, really are that desperate for him, he did drop the Class of 3000 for his cartoon. That is a Andre 3000 solo album. So if you really need it
If
that
you're a
bad,
fan, yeah.
if
If
you're a
you're a
fan and
fan,
understand, he dropped the album. He dropped it on, and it was rap.
right?
So, and it did have bars. Yes, it was talking about some stuff, with kitty bars and like that. But he was
But
barring up on some kitty stuff.
just to show you how how hard he could flex. He can go this way, he can go that way. He's just from another planet.
It's
It's kind of like when MJ went and decided, hey man, I want to go play baseball. He wasn't the best at it. He's just something in his heart. He was like, I want it. This is my bucket list. I want to do this right now. And he got on.
when he
So what?
bypassed coaching and went into league ownership. He did.
Mhm.
Everybody's like, "Oh, next thing should be coaching or GMing." No,
Nope.
he went. He
No,
went
no,
into
got him a
ownership.
team. Yeah, went and got him a team.
It's
But this is
leave it
so
alone. You
yeah,
don't
thank
know.
you. And for all people, like you said, for the vulture culture, the culture vulture. I'm sorry. He's he just need to stay in his lane, man. Just keep doing your interviews. Keep your little jabs to yourself and let it ride out, man. It's no need to go in on 3000 like that. It was unnecessary.
The other biggest thing is I do allow for speaking via consumerism.
Hmm.
Because I don't say, "Oh, you can't have an opinion," because
Right.
as a consumer,
Right.
as a person is taking in, yes, you have a right to an opinion.
Right.
But when you're speaking upon artistry, you
That
need to
part.
be an artist.
Be mindful.
And be mindful in being an artist. You haven't expanded your palette. It's not like you got Vlad up here writing Hollywood scripts or writing a sitcom or whatever
Right.
like that. You're
Right.
not doing anything to expand your palette. So you can't speak about how an artist should work because you're not an artist. You are literally 10, 15 years in. You are basically complex. Yes, it's for your own benefit now, but you're Complex Magazine's little gossip bitch still. That's all you are. You haven't flipped it anyway. You've done less growth than Adam 22.
Ouch. Okay.
Adam 22 has become a reality star. Adam 22 has gone off into other things. Like it, love it, hate it or not.
Yeah.
He's gone off and expanded his palette, but you're
Yeah.
still just that same old gossip bitch as before. You ain't done nothing else.
How you really
So
feel, son? Yeah, man. My thing is with that, just let this be. Just let it go, and let that be the end of it. Dre dropped his his new album, and if you can use it, use it. If not, lose it. It's not that difficult, man. It's like, damn, man. It's just another piece of of his artistry that he was trying to share with folks. That's all.
And another thing that I caught, and we can go ahead and jump off it,
Yeah.
exactly as I was speaking of before. Cats is already starting to chop it up and mess with it and flipping like that.
I
Paul Wall,
saw.
Paul Wall was up there. It's like, can I get a chop and screw version of it? Who got it? But
I
the
just.
biggest thing, did you see what Pete Rock said? Pete Rock was up there. It's like, he's like, I'm dying. I need to get a hold of this. And that's exactly what, like I said, my homeboy Sensei called out, but I called out too. Don't look at it as just the overall product. and that does something for you too. But these sound creators, these palette creators, they is looking at it, licking their chops like, I know what I could do with this.
I
I
just heard
know what I can
one
flip off this.
already flipped, and he even laid down some of Dre's vocals on there. Dr. Dre producer Dem Joints remixes Andre 3000's album. Gets a request from Snoop. Well, I'll send it to you, but it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's
You need to,
it's kind of fire, man. It's kind of fire.
yeah, hit me with that, because I got a couple cats that did it and they was nice with it
Yeah,
because
but
they was up there flipping them. But
yeah, shout out to
woo,
Hip Hop DX. That's where I got that from. And yeah, man, Dr. Dre's producer did a little something with it, and yeah, man, it turned out pretty fly, man.
yeah, that's hot. That's hot. I know it's gonna be like that, man.
So,
It's
like you
not a
said,
question.
man, everybody's on it. It's just a matter of who he's going to allow to clear it, and and all that. So who you gonna let run with it? But yeah, man, keep your little hating comments to yourself, man. And we ain't got time for all that bullshit, man. He's a grown
Yeah,
ass
man.
man doing some grown ass shit. So chill the fuck out, fall back, put it on, and fucking relax. Take some time out and relax, man. Ingest that music, and let that be.
Exactly. Now, speaking of other people, online personalities doing online shit out loud, and
Yeah,
it
man,
didn't
go
go the
for
way
it.
it was supposed to. Hassan Campbell decided it was a good idea, outside of his disgust and vitriol and hate, because either he didn't get the bag and nobody listening. He said it out loud, and I'm not going to play the video because it's sad. It's
Okay,
sad.
okay.
I hate using the word, but these motherfuckers keep making me use that damn word. It's cringe as fuck. This
Mm,
dude is up there like, would somebody please pay attention to me? Out in the middle of the motherfucking Bronx. And a lot of it looked cap. Somebody called it out, and of how capped the situation was, because us being people that make content for
right,
YouTube, you
right.
know what a live look like, and you know what a pre-recorded look like. And it got to the spot where he got done out there in the projects, and then it went to the jump cut of him in the car. And it's like, dog, on a live, there is no breaks. And this is a continuous feed, because I didn't see his original feed.
Right
But there's
on.
like, on a live, it's a continuous feed. There is no jump cut. Because I was like, okay, I didn't want to see him get shot. But I'm
But
like, okay,
I
where did the shot occur? Because unfortunately, a year or so back, when that one dude literally got murked on his live,
yeah,
you heard it
heard.
take off
Yeah,
on his
yeah,
live.
yeah. I mean,
And it's like,
a lot of those dudes when they're on live, you could hear like that little youngin. What was that? Indian Red or whatever. When he in LA, when he got shot and his camera was facing him, he was FaceTiming his homeboy. Like, dude, where you at? He got lit up so bad he couldn't even tell the dude what block he was on.
yeah,
Because
and
his lungs were
he's trying to
collapsing.
dry himself off, and he's
Yeah,
breathing blood on
yeah,
live.
yeah. So we know what
Nobody's asking for that.
at
But
all,
what the
at
person
all.
brought up was, it's like, no, homeboy pre-recorded this video, just like
Sad.
we have a pre-recorded
Gordon-
intro. Went on to StreamYard, because this is another content creator. Went on to StreamYard,
Ah,
connected it to his live, and hit play on the video. He's like, if you're noticing, you went out, did a video at 7 in the morning,
yeah,
edited the video, and
yeah,
then threw it through like you was live.
yeah.
And I even looked at the after effects from his channel when he's like, yeah, I'm in the hospital and shooting live there. My boy right there, and whatever. And that's even edited. And then all of a sudden it goes back to the video where his boy actually is sitting there, and then going to have a bullet in the bag. Yeah, this the bullet they took. And I'm not saying you didn't get what you got. Homeboy is saying, yeah, man, I don't believe that's what really happened.
Now with the
But
jump
my
cut.
thing about it is that jump cut says it all. But the other thing about it is,
Go
dog,
ahead.
I understand. Cassie got a settlement. I understand. Everybody is hearing what's going on with the women. I understand. You didn't get the platform they heard, but you got a platform. Homeboy basically is being disavowed. He had to step away from the Temple of Hip Hop. He had to
Yeah.
step away from the Hip Hop Museum.
Yeah, there's
He's
no mention, especially come on now, we doing the whole 50th anniversary tour, and not one mention, not
of
one
of one of the
mention.
biggest and first rap tracks you are not hearing anything about
Anything.
African. You're not hearing anything about the Zulu Nation amongst all of this.
Ouch. That's true.
Besides,
That's true.
you literally took down the Zulu Nation. What do you
Yeah.
mean you weren't heard? What do you mean you weren't understand? Because this dude ain't locked up. It possibly can't happen, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They barely did anything to Harvey Weinstein with all that heavy evidence there. They go deeper into the Cassie situation. Cassie got samples. Cassie got voice recordings. Cassie got this happened in the digital age, and she kind of Monica Lewinsky the situation. They saying that like she kept fluids. They saying
Ouch.
that like she had proof
Ouch.
beyond proof, and I don't think Diddy settled for himself. In all honesty, I think Diddy settled because the higher powers that he turned her over to,
Yeah.
that's what poses the threat to him. If we go down, it ain't
Yep.
about you going down. We'll end you.
Yeah. It was one of
I
those we whatever it takes, we're gonna have to make this go away. You know,
Yeah.
it's bigger than that situation at this point. You know, it's
So
bigger than what happened. Like you said, it's a lot of players, you know,
eh,
that's involved, you know, because Diddy's a brand. You know what I mean? And he was a golden goose for a while, and a lot of folks are eating off him, have eaten are still eating off him, and he's still viable. So protect him at all costs, and we got to protect the brand at all costs. So settle and let's make this go away.
and let's put it this way. What if one of those we talk about passing off to your freaky friends? What if one of those freaky friends is Clive? Do
See
you
that we
really
can't
you
allegedly, you know, we have to throw
right?
that out there. Allegedly, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
that's
It's a
your
lot of
rumor.
yeah, it's a lot of moving parts.
Clive
You
ain't
know what I
going
mean?
down for
Not for
for
this.
Puff.
Yeah, not for this.
And that turns into that. So you have to Mr. Campbell has to look at that situation, the
Mhm.
moving parts that's going on in your situation with let's be honest about it, and I'm going to be crass. I don't view Africa Bambaataa as a washed up old rapper, but let's go what everybody else sees. This washed up old rapper and worrying about what he does. Yeah, we bring him out, we wheel him out like a painting and show
Mhm.
him this the birth of hip hop, and then we wheel him back in there. Yeah, he stands for the Zulu Nation. We wheel him out when we need to talk about the Zulu Nation, and we go and put him back on mothballs. That's all he is. But Puff, Clive, all that other bigger end stuff that
Mhm.
Cassie is going up against, no, that is a musical monolith. That
Right.
is still the existing face of everything.
It's the
So
foundation. You
it,
can't knock out the
it's
foundation,
it's
you
the
know. So
foundation of what's still existing.
yeah,
It's not like, oh, that's some way back there stuff, so blow it off.
right.
Like, so you have to understand what you're screaming, what you're basically barking at the moon about right now. That's not going to happen. And then he talks about on his channel about how these cats going out into the streets and going and asking for drama is going to
Right.
go bad. And then you turn around and do it. That
And do
was
the
a
same
psychotic
fucking
break,
thing.
dog.
Yeah, a
That
little
was a
bit.
psychotic break. And it makes me once again ask, how Brad would I ask about all the rest of these cats, whether it's 22, Vlad, Joe Smith, and all the rest of these folks? How bad is the brand doing that you're going to these publicity stunts? If you did get shot, dummy, you knew. Dummy, you knew. This is that Chicago shit that we
And the thing
said these
is,
cats are
he
stupid
went.
for.
What you say? What time? What time he went? He went in the morning.
7 in
First
the
thing,
morning.
he was 7 in the morning. He probably got shot because he was making too much fucking noise.
Somebody threw a bottle and
Yeah,
somebody threw a bottle like with hey look, he was out there screaming to be loved, shut the fuck up.
yeah.
Yes,
shot him.
fuck you too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly
dog.
what happened.
Nobody wants you disturbing their sleep. They like, I work the graveyard shift to
I've
live
been
in
out
this
there hustling
motherfucking
all
place.
night, and I come out and I go lay down, and I hear this fool yelling, and I see him yelling at a goddamn cell phone. I was like, "Is that who I think it is?" Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let one off on his little goofy ass. I'm shooting right in his ass or whatever. Whatever. I don't
Up
know
there
where he got hit, but whatever.
waving a knife around. You saw a woman up there trying to walk with her kid, and you up there waving a knife around. I'll fucking kill you right now. I'll come up there and kill your mother.
See?
Word?
Look
Word?
what you say, the same shit he was telling the youngins, hey man, you need to back up off that shit. He's talking about Chicago, all these other inner city spots, and you go right to the belly of the beast. You go right back to the PJs, and you bring that bullshit. You bring
And
that bad energy in there, and you get what you get, man. It's like you was looking, you fucked around, and you found out.
Or did you? That's still
Mm.
left to be determined because you they'll
That's what I want to talk
they'll
about,
go
man.
hook an IV up to you because you thinking you might need to take a COVID test and you was coughing too bad and you just they ain't releasing the records. We don't truly know why you up in there. Cause my one thing is with that jump cut, if you really going for full out clout, you never flash down and like, look, my shirt is full of blood.
That part.
You never said
That part.
like, yo, here go the hole. And we gonna watch, we gonna look for the updates, we gonna see what's really going on. It might come up like, yo, here goes the wound. But when he was sitting up in the hospital bed, not once did he say, yeah, here go the incision, here's where it happened. I mean, I understand Conway got shot in the face, so Conway couldn't help but show you, you know what I'm saying, where he got hit at. But Conway up there telling you, I got a bullet sitting here, I got a bullet sitting here, I got this right here.
But
You
that's
knew
a
what
whole
was
nother.
cracking.
Yeah, you knew
We
what
knew
he
what
was,
happened
what
to
time
50.
he was on. But this dude, we don't know, like you said, because of the jump cuts. The jump cuts don't lie, son.
It's you wasn't live.
No,
You just posted the live.
there you go.
Ain't nobody, I'm just a little cat with just under 1,000 subscribers sitting with my homeboy commentating. And
Outside
if it
looking in,
happened
man.
to outside looking in. But the reason why we could speak on it now is because you put it in the house of public opinion.
Mhm.
You put it up there for scrutiny. Now all of us is going to sit up there and play armchair detective. We all holding the microscope up to it. I'm up here, I'm smoking, so I'm Columbo right now. Hey, and by the way,
that jump cut.
What was the guy? The guy who shot you? He was wearing, you said he was wearing a brown
what?
coat? Like, yeah, he was in a
Right.
brown coat. Bullshit. He was in a black coat, you said.
How could you see him? He shot you from the window, but you said
Yeah,
he was wearing a
exactly.
coat. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Was it a Carhartt? No?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Stop
Yeah.
lying, man. Stop speaking
It's like,
Japanese.
but
Go ahead. Man.
Japanese. Oh my goodness. New joint. New merch.
Man, but this dude, I just don't understand. My dude, like you said, it just looks sad and looked like my man had a breakdown and just had enough and decided, hey man, I'm just gonna lay it all out there. And what happened allegedly. So
You were a victim. Be a victim. You don't have to be a tough guy because you're a victim. We do
yeah.
empathize and sympathize with you for being a victim. That was fucked up. What happened to you was fucked up. Does homeboy need to go away for what he did to you? Yes. This receipts need to be put out there. People need to go away to set a precedent so this doesn't continue to happen. We agree with that. But the means and methods that you going about the bullshit, you were not going about it in the least bit of a right way. And if you did get served up because you went about it the wrong way, dog, you seen this. This ain't nothing new to you. What the fuck is wrong with you, dog?
Yeah. Like I said, you shouldn't want any type of drama and none of that type of energy coming at you. But yeah, you the first one, to puff up your chest and try to represent. Too old, dog. You did your time. What you got to prove to anybody?
And he's been leading up to this up there. He pulled a strap on somebody talking about they was coming to assassinate him, called the cops talking about, oh yeah, that gun is on the ground. I disarmed him. Dog, he seemed like he's going through a break, and it's making me wonder, what's the brand not doing that's making you do this stuff?
Mm-hmm. He's not getting
like,
attention,
okay,
man. Everybody's shining, everybody numbers are up, and he's on his way down. And when you do clown shit like this, he's on this Jesse Smollett shit right now.
Dog.
You see what I'm saying?
You don't want this.
Yeah, you don't want to be that dude.
And you don't want to call upon this energy because you keep calling on this energy and somebody is going to give you that energy.
Yeah.
Because there's somebody's up there's like, oh, word, you was up in my spot.
You want to be famous?
You was up there barking at the moon, talking about somebody smoking at you. Come around here again. Matter of fact, I know where you stay now. I come to where you are. Dog, let it go, man. Grow up, stop it, get off it. You got a brand. If not, go get a job, man.
Mr. Campbell, Andre 3000 just released a nice instrumental. I'm gonna need you to play that. Sit back and relax
for the next few days.
For the next few days while you in your hospital. Somebody get him one of those little those little speakers and just let him, air that out, for the next 48 hours. I'm sorry, for the whole Thanksgiving weekend. That should be
Yeah.
the only thing that's planned. Chill the fuck out and be thankful, for whatever, all that you have, and just chill out. That's what you need to do. That's from Dirty 30 to Mr. Hassan Campbell. Go get
Thank
that
you
album, son.
thank you to the subs. Thank you to the
Yes.
viewers.
Yes.
Comment, share, like, and keep watching. We'll be back for y'all. Come
Yeah.
check out the whole Schwebel room. Got everybody doing everything. Shout out to
out.
everybody. Old Man Ali, Old Painless, my man Ed LG right here, Jay Drews, my man Corey up there representing.
Yes, sir.
That brother Handsome Mandela. I'm sorry I used the government. He'll
We'll
act
edit
like
that.
I ain't hear that.
Y'all
We
didn't hear that.
apologize. Representing for the whole camp. We thank y'all. Come check us out. We doing it. We gonna roll that outro. Holla at y'all. We'll be
All
back
right.
next week,
Sweet.
but the rest of the crew will be here this week. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.